Henry Fielding, 1707–1754, was an influential English novelist and dramatist, known for his pioneering contributions to the development of the modern novel and his significant role in the establishment of the English novel as a literary form. His works, especially Tom Jones and Joseph Andrews, are celebrated for their realism, humor, and vivid depiction of 18th-century English society. Early life and education. Henry Fielding was born on April 22, 1707, in Sharfam Park, Somerset, England, to Colonel Edmund Fielding and Sarah Gould. His family belonged to the gentry, but financial difficulties often plagued them. Following his mother's death when he was 11, Fielding was sent to Eton College, one of England's most prestigious schools. At Eton, he received a classical education that profoundly influenced his literary style and erudition. After completing his education at Eton, Fielding moved to London, where he dabbled in writing plays and poetry. His early works were comedic plays, many of which satirized the political and social issues of the day. Early career and literary pursuits. Fielding's first play, Love in Several Masks, debuted in 1728 and was well received. Over the next decade, he wrote several more plays, including The Temple Bow, 1730, and Don Quixote in England, 1734. His plays were characterized by their wit and satire, often lampooning politicians and society's elite. However, his satirical approach drew the ire of the government, leading to the passage of the Licensing Act of 1737, which restricted the freedom of playwrights and essentially ended his career in the theatre. Transition to law and novels. Faced with the closure of his theatrical career, Fielding turned to law and was admitted to the Middle Temple in 1737. Despite his legal training, his passion for writing remained unabated. He began to write novels, which offered more creative freedom compared to the censored stage. Fielding's first significant novel, Joseph Andrews, 1742, began as a parody of Samuel Richardson's Pamela, but it evolved into an independent work that established Fielding as a master of comic prose. The novel introduced a new genre of writing characterized by a blend of humor, satire, and social commentary, which became a hallmark of Fielding's style. Major works. 1. Joseph Andrews, 1742. This novel follows the adventures of Joseph Andrews, a footman, and his friend Parson Adams, as they travel through the English countryside. Fielding's use of a picaresque structure, combined with his sharp social commentary, made Joseph Andrews a critical success and solidified Fielding's place in the literary world. 2. Tom Jones, 1749. The History of Tom Jones, a Foundling, is considered Fielding's magnum opus and one of the greatest novels in English literature. The novel is a sprawling, panoramic depiction of English life, chronicling the life and adventures of its eponymous hero, Tom Jones, from his birth as a foundling to his eventual discovery of his true heritage. The novel's intricate plot, rich character development, and Fielding's omniscient narrative voice make it a landmark in the history of the novel. 3. Amelia, 1751. Fielding's final novel, Amelia, presents a more somber and realistic depiction of life. The novel focuses on the struggles of Amelia Booth, a virtuous woman married to a flawed man, Captain William Booth. Amelia explores themes of domestic life, morality, and social justice, reflecting Fielding's maturing perspective on human nature. Contributions to law and society. In addition to his literary achievements, Fielding played a crucial role in the legal and social spheres. In 1748, he was appointed as a magistrate for the city of Westminster and later for Middlesex. In this capacity, he undertook significant reforms to improve the judicial system and combat crime. Fielding's establishment of the Bow Street Runners, often considered the first professional police force in London, was a pioneering step towards modern policing. Fielding's writings during his tenure as a magistrate, including his pamphlets and essays, advocated for legal reform and social justice. His commitment to public service and his efforts to address corruption and crime were widely recognized and respected. Personal life and legacy. Fielding married Charlotte Craddock in 1734, and she served as the inspiration for several of his female characters, including Sophia Western in Tom Jones and Amelia in the novel of the same name. After Charlotte's death in 1744, Fielding remarried Mary Daniel, a former maid in his household. Henry Fielding's health deteriorated in his later years due to gout and asthma. In 1754, he travelled to Portugal seeking better health but died shortly after his arrival on October 8, 1754, in Lisbon. He was buried in the British Cemetery in Lisbon. Fielding's legacy endures through his significant contributions to English literature. His innovative narrative techniques, exploration of human nature, and critique of societal norms laid the foundation for the modern novel. Fielding's works continue to be studied and appreciated for their literary merit and insight into 18th-century England.